Hello, welcome to my kitchen. It's your girl Kaylee for another video. I'm the founder of zippnada, a sustainable lifestyle brand. And today I went shopping and I thought I would do a little bit of a grocery store food haul to show how I try and shop with minimal waste as I can. Let's get into it. So a little bit of disclaimer, this is not all that I buy. This is just what I bought on this shopping spree. A lot of my veggies, I also work at a farm, so a lot of my veggies I get from there, and that's package free. I also eat super seasonally, so I've gone, I actually have tomatoes from a neighboring farm that when I drive out there, I'll get tomatoes because they have them in season. But the farm that I work at, we don't have any tomatoes yet, so I haven't been really eating them. Same with summer squash. We're almost there. We almost have squash. But basically, it's not in season, and I can't get it from like one of the farms that I work with or I'm around. I tend to go without, and I just kind of eat what's in season, which takes some getting used to because we're in a fast-paced society where you want that instant gratification. You want strawberries in winter and all of that, but trying to create less waste and getting back in sync with nature, it kind of forces you and teaches you how to eat seasonally, which is better for the environment and better for your health. Also, your food is going to be way more flavorful instead of having pears from across the world that aren't even ripe yet. They don't have a bunch of nutrients, they don't have a bunch of taste and flavor, and so local is usually best. To me, local, living in the desert where I do, local can also mean up to like a 2-hour drive. For me, that's pretty local. This video is sponsored by my company, zippnada, a sustainable lifestyle brand. We focused on high quality, affordable, zero waste gear and education, and locally made when available. And then also I buy a lot in bulk. I will travel to Vegas. They have a couple big bulk shops, and I'll stock up on like a lot of staple items from there. So this is just items from, I believe it was Safeway. I'm in Kingman, Arizona. It's a little kind of rural town. So a lot of this stuff is from Safeway, and the other half of today's items is from a cute little local holistic health food store called Natural Planet. They actually have a lot of bulk items, and that is what I'm going to show you today. So here we go. So these are the items from Natural Planet. I got some espresso coffee beans. I got some banana chips. This is our zippnada produce bags that I sell. They come in a 3-pack. And they're super great for bulk food items. These are my favorite. I use predominantly these, but I also have quite the odd collection through the years. So you're gonna see a couple different bags here. I have, oh gosh, what's in here? Oh, peanut butter filled pretzels. So that's what's in here. Some raspberry yogurt covered pretzels. A lot of this is snacks for the farm, because I get hangry, so a lot of these are just snacks for me. And I got some chocolate malt balls, which is my favorite candy. Chocolate malt balls from the bulk section. Oof, my favorite candy of all time. And then I just wanted to show you what I do when I take it out of the bag. I just put them in some jars. I repurpose some jars. I just kind of have an odd collection. I just put them in some jars, and then I store them in my pantry. And there you go. Also, I'm showing you the packaged stuff that I do buy. So I am not 100,000% zero waste. I like to say low waste, or try to be a good steward of the earth. Saying zero waste and that kind of stuff is just a catchy title. It's kind of the whole movement now, so it's easier to just explain it that way. However, I'm by no means completely zero waste. I do make significantly less than the average American. But that has taken me like 9 years to refine down from the beginning, and I'm still refining. Like, it's still a process. I'm still doing improvements. So it takes time, and knowledge and skills and accessibility. So this is a packaged thing I bought also from Natural Planet. It's chai tea. I haven't found any like package free. They do have the tins, but I prefer, one, this is more affordable for me because the tins can be a little like pricey, so this is like significantly cheaper. Secondly, I think this one is better. You can see all of those amazing spices in there. And also I prefer loose leaf tea and herbs, because a lot of the tea bags, you're just seeping your herbs in plastic. So if I buy the tea bags, I would have to cut open, or the bags that are in the tins, I would have to cut open the bags to seep my tea, because I don't want to be leaching toxic plastic in my evening and morning tea. So that is why I bought this. This is packaging. The actual plastic packaging, what I have been doing is I've been cutting packaging like this up, putting it in my eco brick, which I will do a separate video on. So this is one that's been going for a couple years. I still got surprisingly a little bit of room left. I started a new one from a juice container that I bought, and I am starting a new one in there. So packaging like this, I will usually cut up and it'll end up in my eco brick. And I found that that is just a good way to kind of temporarily move that aside so that doesn't go into my rubbish bin that I toss out. I have a little bin that I toss out maybe like once a month. When it gets full, it can go usually a couple months. It's like a little bathroom trash can one, and that's items that I can't fit in here, or that are gross and I wouldn't want to, or there's just no way for me to like get rid of them in a safe way. Now I'm going to show you what I got from my local Safeway grocery store. I kind of bounce around to multiple different stores. I went to Safeway this time to get this specific drink, and then this is just some stuff that I knew I had to pick up. I find it a little more expensive there, but I was already there. I didn't want to drive across the street, so first thing I got, bananas. Just compost the peels. I do still eat bananas because they're delicious, and I can't grow them here. So this is one of the fruits that I do still buy. Also got some plain yogurt. Oh, another thing I want to mention, and I'll probably do another video about this, is just like sustainable diets. I know there's a lot of debate out there about like plant-based, vegan, that kind of stuff. I will do my full thoughts on that, but for this video, just keep in mind that I am an omnivore. I eat both animal products and plant-based products. Don't eat meat out, but I do buy from a specific place. So save all the details for another video, but just keep that in mind as I'm showing like some of the food that I buy, is that I am an omnivore. I'm not vegan or fully plant-based. So that in mind, this is just the yogurt I got that literally just has pasteurized skim milk and live cultures. I also try and eat as clean as possible, meaning that I try not to have a bunch of like natural flavors and a bunch of stuff that I can't read or pronounce. Basically, if I can't read it and pronounce it, or if I look it up and it's just like a bunch of chemicals, I tend to try and stay away from it other than special treats. So my yogurt, because you can only eat so many farm fresh eggs, so sometimes I switch to oatmeal or yogurt. I also got some bagels from the bakery. I just got 2 of them. I got a cheddar one, some cheddar, and a plain one. And I'm just using, I also sell these online in the shop. These are my little green bags, and I love them. So these you can use for, you just cinch right up. I just kind of used it as a bread bag today, but you can use them for like leafy greens and just put them in there and put them in the fridge, and they just kind of help regulate the gases. Next item I got, also in a bag. These come in a 3-pack in like 3 different colors. These are awesome. They're made out of plastic recycled water bottles, so it really helps the environment as well. So I used these today, and I bought, they had some oyster mushrooms bulk at Safeway. So this is what I got. I got 2 of these little guys in here. Haven't had mushrooms in a long time. The farm, not the farm, but one of our partners grow them. I think she's like the owner of Wet Dirt. She grows mushrooms, but she hasn't been growing them yet that I know of, so I haven't been eating them. And I saw these at Smith's and was like, yes, oyster mushrooms. Love mushrooms. All right, back to some packaged stuff. I did buy this tofu. I like this brand of tofu. Usually split it in half, freeze half of it, and maybe cook it up for the week. I'm really picky on soy-based products. I'm a massive fan. I try and stay away from soy, but I really love this brand. It's organic. And this and like a tempeh, I really love those. So I will eat this specific brand, but I am very picky and choosy on soy products for health reasons and environmental. Next, I have some chicken sausage. And this isn't the brand that I usually get. Again, these are kind of, I buy these for when I'm in a pinch, when I'm so hungry and I haven't cooked anything up. Instead of going out and getting fast food, I just kind of keep a couple of these in my freezer and I'm able to just kind of cook some sausage quickly with some veggies, and it is a meal. It's an easy meal. So I try and plan ahead and be prepared for times when I don't want to be responsible. I got my bougie water. My mother actually got me hooked on this stuff. I actually, at the shop, I think they have like a soda maker. So I'm going to try and do my own carbonated water and see how that works, because then I wouldn't have to buy these. I mean, they're glass, but I did a blog article on what to do if you don't have glass recycling, and also there's a bunch of information about how glass recycling isn't really that sustainable, blah, 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 all that stuff. But I do love these. I do reuse these. I use them as vases, but I'm going to try and do my own carbonated water and just reuse the glasses that I already have hoarded up. But I don't drink soda or any like sugary juices. So what I usually do is I use this and I will like muddle up some strawberries or whatever seasonal fruit with some fresh mint from the garden or the farm and a little bit of lemon, and it tastes like a strawberry soda. It is so good and so healthy for you, way better than that sugary soda crap. I went to Safeway to begin with, are these. So I don't like kombucha. Like I don't like it, but one of my coworkers, shout out to Autumn, told me about, what is it, Wild Tonic, and she told me that it's really good, and so I thought I would try it. Maybe I'll like take a sip. I'm a little scared, honestly, because I just like really don't like kombucha, but I'm gonna try it. But mostly why I wanted to buy it is like, look at this beautiful blue bottle. It's got little bees. I love bees. Look at my earrings. Freaking love bees. I'm obsessed with them, honestly. So I wanted to use these for water bottles. I'm gonna like take the whatever you call this, the sticker off, and paint like a big bee on there because I'm artsy. I'm an artsy biatch. And do that. So I got two of these. And look at that, they even got little bees on the top. Mostly used it to have an aesthetic water bottle, but I'm also gonna try it and cross my fingers that I like it because they're like $6. And then I got, so I regret buying this already. I got the instant yeast and I got a box of it, which I should have just bought a bulk one online because they're all individual packaging. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get a bunch of this because I hate going to the store and I go to the grocery store like once every 2 months. So I was like, I don't want to go out there again and I know I need yeast. Usually we make our own sourdough starter, that like natural yeast, make our own sourdough, but I don't want to go through the trouble of keeping one alive at this point. So I thought that I would get the active dry yeast, and I had to take some searching because a lot of the ingredients had like the citric acid and like all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, I like literally just want yeast. And sure enough, I found one. Oh, where is it? There we go. Come on, camera, focus. I don't know if you can see it, but it literally just says yeast as the ingredient. It's just yeast. So I did buy this. I bought a whole box of it. I will cut this up and put it in my eco brick. I am slightly ashamed of it. It also was like $20-something. I could have just got a bulk one for like $7 or $10. I'm just didn't have a very smart moment. But I love fresh bread, and like the bread that I usually get is up to like $8 now. It's just like really expensive. This is like $1 something a piece, and then we have like a shit ton of flour. So I'm just gonna start making my own bread. One of the reasons why I don't want to keep up with a sourdough starter is because I don't eat bread every single week. So I eat it like a couple times. It's not something that I eat super regularly, but I like it sometimes with my breakfast or a sandwich. So I'm just gonna make my own loaf of bread every once in a while, hence why I wanted to buy the dry yeast. But yeah, I totally regret buying this now. I'm like, what was I thinking? But oh well, we all make mistakes. It's cherry season, so I got a big old box of beautiful cherries. Parking lot cherries are my favorite. The sketchier the better. And They are amazing. Also package free. This cardboard I can compost or throw in the garden or reuse or burn eventually in the wintertime when we can have fires, because it's fire season, so it's a big no-no. But anyway, yeah, so package free cherries. And all of these, I'm gonna set a couple aside to eat. I will probably eat more than I care to admit on here. But then the rest of it I will dice up and freeze or jam or do whatever. Again, buy them in season and preserve them for later versus buying them out of season. Also, the cherries in the grocery store, they just have no flavor. Parking lot cherries have like all of the flavor. So if you see a parking lot cherry person, buy as many as you can. So that's all I have today. I just thought I would share a couple things with you. I will be picking up another couple items like some sour cream from my local shop that I work at and from a couple other farms and things. I will get more greens from farm as well. But this is just kind of my grocery store haul and what a small trip to the grocery store kind of looks like for me. I hope to take you guys along on my bigger shopping sprees for bulk items. I strongly recommend bulk, and even if you're in a rural area like I am, there's not a ton of bulk options. So right now what I would recommend for bulk is Natural Planet, because they have a good selection of bulk foods, and then Safeway does have, you can buy like the bulk pastries and bulk things like that. Most grocery stores are gonna have that. But yeah, Safeway is the only one I know of for bulk mushrooms. I don't really see them at like Smith's or any of the other ones. I do go to the 99-cent store. I'll have to show you a 99-cent store haul for that. But again, that's just kind of like sporadic when I need just like a couple items that I buy from there. But yes, I will definitely want to take you guys on a bigger shopping spree to show you what that looks like. Back to my main point, if you don't have like a little holistic store, I know in Havasu they have Herbs Herbs, which also has some bulk foods items there. I strongly recommend that. I also will, when I go to Havasu to visit my grandparents or hanging out at the lake, I will stock up on some bulk items from them as well. But you can also go to Azur, and a lot of items you can buy in bulk online now. So it's not like you have to go to a physical store. I prefer to go to a physical store because I'm weird. I like to feel what I'm buying. But you don't have to now. There's a lot of options online. And I will be trying Azur soon. I'll have to leave a review about them another time. But yes, soon I'm going to be going to Vegas to stock up and go to Winco. And so I'll take you guys along on that trip. As always, have a beautiful day. If you love this content, please like, subscribe, talk to me in the comments. Let me know what videos you want to see from me. And as always, have a beautiful day. Bye.